Hear ye, gather round for another edition of the Young Kings Wrestling featuring the Sovereign Soundboard. As always, you can find us on most platforms that stream your favorite podcast episodes, including Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, Google Podcast, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. If you're listening on iTunes, though, leave us a review of the 5-star kind. Links to the platforms and all of the merchandise are available only at ykwrestling.com. As always, I am the Thespian TC Fontaine, joined by...
My name is Stone Cold Rick Austin.
What?
Stone Cold Rick Austin.
What?
You heard me, damn it.
What? Didn't hear you.
Came here.
Welcome to the show. Well, goddamn, we'll crack you open some of the Steve Weisers.
I'm happy to be here.
What?
Absolutely. Came here to drink some goddamn beer. Talk some wrestling.
Oh, hell yeah. Love it. And of course, man, we want to welcome to Nuck If You Buckingham Palace, the what's your name? Pornhub Poppy?
Yeah, it's not official if you ask Katie, but yeah, let's go with Pornhub Poppy.
Not official yet. Vince Delgado, SCS Vince, from the Straight Talk Pod, from the Smacking It Raw Pod, the #1 wrestling podcast on Pornhub.
Yo. What's up?
Welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
Been a while.
It's been a minute. Yeah, it's been a minute, man.
No, man.
Yeah.
We living. We about to talk some wrestling. We watching some football, watching some basketball.
Doing a
My
little bit
team
of
just
everything.
lost. His team playing.
It might lose.
Shambles.
By the time this podcast
it's
ends, my team might lose.
Yeah, probably. My football team won today. It's all good. Rick football team won today too.
Did the Bears
It's a
win
good
today?
weekend, man.
Bears, no, they lost.
Ah, well, it's a good thing I'm not.
Justin Fields though set a record.
But listen. I told y'all Justin Fields was that dude when he got drafted because he was in my school.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
he was
saying?
Ohio State.
Buckeye first. But man, my boy showed out today.
Yeah, he was living. He was living.
I thought they was gonna win that.
Oh no, for sure. I thought they was too. Chicago fans going crazy on my timeline. It's gonna be fun when Chicago fans turn on Justin Fields in a few years though, like they do every single quarterback that comes to.
You funny to assume it's gonna take a few years.
No, it's gonna take next year.
Yeah, it's only gonna take
like
next season.
I'm so serious. Like Mitch Trubisky, 2018, Bears fans was like, man, Mitch the greatest. 2019 October. It only took till October, the very next season, and they was done with it.
Yeah.
I mean, look at how long Jay Cutler got to stick around.
Yeah. So I understand.
Yeah,
PTSD.
Don't bring that up, Reek.
Boy, you dark ages right there.
Which is funny because Jay Cutler, the best quarterback in Bears history, most likely. So.
Don't say that.
I mean, statistically speaking. But no, we here, man. Shout out to Halloween, man. Halloween was this past week.
Yeah.
All the candy almost gone, man. Been picking out, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, candy almost gone, man. And then y'all, like I said this last year, or I might have said it the year before. I don't remember. Y'all need to respect Halloween, man. I'm sorry. Respect Thanksgiving.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because y'all, soon as Halloween was over with, y'all posting Mariah Carey and all this. Calm down. We still got another mac and cheese day. You know what I'm saying? We might not celebrate the real meaning of Thanksgiving, but we celebrate that mac and cheese.
Yeah.
We celebrate that turkey. We celebrate
my
that
soapbox about that.
We celebrate me too. I'm on it right now. We celebrate that sweet potato pie. Some people eat pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
Don't ever ask me. I
Cherry
ain't never
pie.
had no damn pumpkin pie.
That's why we got Shirley when when Mariah want to come around, we pop that Shirley on.
Yeah, man.
Let
Reverend
you
Shirley
know.
Caesar. I got
Yes,
beans,
man.
greens, potatoes,
Yeah,
tomatoes.
yeah,
You name.
damn right.
Maybe Thanksgiving just needs a theme song for for the radio to play, because like Halloween got Monster Mash, they got Thriller. When Christmas comes along, they got like a bajillion songs that Mariah Carey plays every year. Maybe Thanksgiving needs a theme, man. Maybe that's what it needs.
That's the theme right there.
Yeah.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes.
That's all
the
we
theme
need.
song.
Yeah,
You know, remixed it like 20 times.
I think that's a new addition to the soundboard. And if I can find it before the show's over, find it before the show's over, that's the name of the episode right there.
Oh, we can. Let's go.
All right.
You name it. You name
it. Hey man, real quick, RP Takeoff and Aaron Carter. Mama.
Oh, that's crazy.
The only Aaron Carter song I remember was "That's How I Beat Shaq." I know he had like hella other songs because I remember listening to him. That's the most memorable one and stuff like that. And then Shaq whooped his ass 1-on-1 in real life.
Yeah, no surprise.
And then he got knocked out by Lamar Odom like 4 years ago in celebrity boxing too.
So, oh, that did happen.
Yeah, Aaron Carter don't got the best luck against NBA players.
No.
Yeah, RP Aaron Carter, RP Takeoff. Yeah, Takeoff. I listen to that. I used to listen to Migos a lot, man. So y'all know me, Migos Orton.
Yeah.
Oh,
Migos was a good consistent like on the playlist. It was consistently on the playlist. Yeah.
They was knocking them hits out.
Yeah.
That was when I first started going to the club. So like that's broke niggas stand to the left.
Yeah, man. Get out the hood. Y'all get money, get the hell out the hood, man. They don't love y'all in there.
100%.
And at least don't hang out. At least get some real security. Like get some qualified security. What we doing just because your homie got a gun don't make him a security agent. He not trained. It's just a nigga with a gun. Man. So y'all get some better security, man. Get some real security.
I'm tired of hearing the same situation happen.
And this one, it wasn't even like he was like targeted by nobody neither.
No.
Yeah.
He got caught in some crossfire.
Just niggas being.
What a way, man. Literally. So next topic before I can talk about this all day. I can get on my Dr. Umar Johnson Ifa Tunde.
Oh boy.
I can get in Ifa Tunde mode all day if I get down to it. So we ain't gonna do it. We not gonna do it.
I mean,
not gonna do it.
You went on the whole thing about dinosaurs and conspiracy theories on your Inside the Mind of, and you made that whole.
But that wasn't a wrestling podcast. That was inside of my mind. I was inside of my mind.
No, I'm just saying. I know you can actually like progress a conversation as long as you can if you want to.
I can. Most definitely. I go on a tangent. So I got a couple tangents to possibly go on today. So we're gonna progress a little further on this episode. We watch wrestling all week long, sometimes, and then sometimes we don't. But so I didn't really watch any this week myself. I did check out Kevin Nash's podcast finally.
Okay.
And yeah, he be talking some real shit. He be talking some real stuff. So I might add that to the rotation. Every week.
Hacker.
I thought I finally got away from this.
Black Friday in a couple weeks, bro.
Hey, you know what? Those Black Friday deals coming sooner and sooner every year. You know?
Hell yeah, they have Black Friday deals in September, bro.
That's a fact.
Walmart got some Black Friday deals on Mondays, like
yeah, I seen that commercial. Best Buy, I seen a commercial too. They had some
stuff. Best Buy, Walmart, they all got them deals.
Saying Best Buy, bro. They got all the electronics.
Yeah.
Pop in there, Reek.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Nah, but what else I've been watching? I watched a Dwight Howard interview on Club Shay Shay with Shannon Sharp. And so I'm not going because Dwight Howard is an NBA player, so I ain't gonna really go into the basketball stuff. But y'all remember Dwight Howard tried out at the SummerSlam tryouts in Nashville.
Yeah.
It was cutting promos, and every Dwight Howard interview I've watched since then, he's talked about trying out for the WWE. And in this one, Triple H. He said Triple H and Stephanie told him once he's ready, just give him a call. So we're probably gonna see him sooner than later because he's not gonna get a job at any point this season, probably.
No.
I mean,
But
the one hole is like the Denver Nuggets because they need a better backup than DeAndre Jordan.
yeah,
How that man is the number one
that's
backup.
exactly what Dwight Howard said in the interview. He said, "Man, they got DeAndre. They need somebody else." DeAndre ain't been serviceable in like 7 years,
bro. I'm still mad that they had DeAndre starting over Jared Allen with Brooklyn, man.
I'm mad DeAndre Jordan was starting for the Lakers last year.
He was.
So,
damn.
Andre Drummond.
Dwight Howard couldn't get off the bench.
Andre Drummond's looking nice though.
No, hey, all right, you about to piss me off, Vince. So don't mention that name ever again. Don't say that name.
Oh,
especially the way he playing now.
The dude that dated Jeanette McCurdy for like a cup of tea is doing very well on my Chicago team.
Must be nice. But Dwight Howard did say he's been working on developing his wrestling persona. He's been adding some moves to his bag. He said, what moves he got, and he got the, he did the Superman dunk when he won the dunk contest. What was that, like 08?
Yeah.
Something like that. 09 maybe.
Yeah, I can look it up for you.
Yeah, it might have been 09 for me. It's I think because that was the year they was about that.
Yeah. But he said he's been adding a Superman punch to his bag. As we already know, somebody already got the Superman punch in their bag. And he got experience whooping celebrities' asses. So I'm just saying, I'm going to need some Dwight Howard versus Roman Reigns at some point.
Yeah, it was 08. That was the one where he busted out the Superman joint.
Oh, no?
He got Shaq all pissed off about it because he talked
about that too. He said, man, like, that ain't your nickname.
I mean, it's not. Yeah, I get it, but the dude was handling his business. I mean,
you know what? I'll give Shaq this one thing. If you're called Superman, and someone all of a sudden gets called Superman, and it like the torches and pass or whatever, and just someone just carelessly is calling themselves by the nickname you've been being called. It gets to you, kind of like, being dubbed Pornhub Poppy for a whole ass year. And then Katie Kinsey showing up is like, I'm the Pornhub Poppy now. And then Wreak Havoc's just basically being a Kenny the Jet Smith. It's like giving the okay to
what I did was I gave the people what they wanted, which was some compelling viewing and listening for the entire year.
What you did is have Katie hold this big ass L at the end of the year. That's what you did.
Oh man! If it happens, it happens. I'm a spectator.
Yeah.
Did Kevin Nash ever get mad that Shaq started calling himself Diesel?
That's a good question. That's a good point. That's a good point. Who came first though? Wasn't Nash? They got called the Big Diesel.
First. Pretty sure Nash was first in like
93, yeah, at least.
Shaq came into the league in
92.
Depends on how fast he got called the Diesel.
Write that down. We're gonna talk to Kevin Nash at some point. I'm speaking it.
Yeah. Write that in the notes. Like you gotta have these questions ready. Right.
Yeah.
Putting in notes right now. Who was Diesel first?
I'm gonna jot it down.
Who was Diesel? Who was Diesel first? Shaq or Kevin Nash?
Kevin Nash also the first wrestler to wear FUBU on TV.
Dead ass. Y'all forgot.
Shout out to FUBU.
And he was the highest drawing WWE champion.
Damn. Was he?
I mean,
everybody. 1 million people fit into the Madison Square Garden that night. Y'all remember those Paparazzi Productions? Am I the only one that remember those?
Oh god. Vaguely.
Yeah.
Hey man, let's knock out this week in wrestling because a lot of stuff happened in history this past week in wrestling. November 3rd, 2008, Chris Jericho defeated Batista to win the World Heavyweight Championship on Raw. I do not remember that. Got to check that out. November 4th.
That was when they caught the 100K fine for cutting themselves. Because this was like right when they instituted PG, and they said you can't bleed no more.
Oh,
okay.
And Batista said, "Fuck it, we blading anyway."
I remember that. We got November 4th, 1986. Roddy Piper stars in They Live. Y'all ain't never seen They Live. It is an incredible movie. It might change your perception on the real world. So you might, end up getting into your conspiracy theory back. November 4th.
I'll check it out.
I don't know if it's on Netflix, but I'll find out where it's at and let you know.
All right, send me a link.
November 4th, also 1996, The Rock made his televised debut in WWE, would make his first match debut a few weeks later at Survivor Series. Same episode of Raw, Pillman's got a gun. Y'all remember that one?
Oh, shit.
November 4th, 2015, Seth Rollins just destroys the entire holy hell out of his knee and has to forfeit the WWE Championship. That was a rough time. Doing some crazy stuff on a house show.
Yeah.
Right.
This is why folks need to slow the hell down. Accidents gonna happen, anyway, regardless. Certain things you just gotta save for, when it matters. Not when only people seeing the match are the however many thousand people that are in the crowd.
Yeah, no, you gotta save that.
Not with Kane. Not with Glenn Jacobs.
You gotta save that on TV, man. You gotta save that for TV.
Pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view. I mean, you can put on something, but save it for pay-per-view.
On a house show, man? Nah. November 6, 1998, the Dudley Boys defeated Balls Mahoney and Masato Tanaka to win their 5th ECW Tag Team Championships, which would be the most all time. Nobody would ever win more than 5, I don't think. Somebody might have. I don't know. Well, the Dudleys ended up winning 8 total.
Yeah,
so nobody ever surpassed.
Right.
And that was 24 years ago today, actually. And then also 19 years ago today, R.I.P. Crash Holly. R.I.P. Crash Holly. One of the greatest hardcore champions of all time.
He's the hardcore champion, if you ask me, man.
We're gonna talk about it. Let's talk about that because I seen the hardcore title made its debut this week as well. I seen that on Twitter. WWE posted that, and they said, "Who's the greatest hardcore champion of all time?" Or at least your favorite. My favorite is The Undertaker because the 24/7 rule was not applicable to The Undertaker.
Okay.
The 24/7 rule was active the entire time he was champion, but it was not applicable to him because the whole locker room knew fucking better. Nobody else had juice like that.
You know what?
Nah, that's true.
I would say he's the most OP hardcore champion ever. He's the most OP hardcore champion.
Yeah.
I'm old, man. I don't know these.
Overpowered.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like he was the Thanos of the hardcore champions.
He was. He really was. He was walking around
he was
on bully mode.
The one you didn't want to fuck with it.
I think for me, Crash, like if you mention the hardcore title, 2 names come to mind. Mick Foley, because he was given the title when he was retired, but also Crash Holly because he just had more memorable moments with it as a hardcore champion. To me, he feels kind of like R-Truth with the 24/7 title.
Yeah.
See, we here because that's exactly what I was thinking too. Crash was living and dying for that belt, bro. Yeah. But I can't pick nobody over him.
R-Truth got the most 24/7 titles. Like I think he might have hit 60. Did he hit 60? I don't know. Man, it's Googleable.
I lost count, bro. I did too. I mean, it's just a matter of time before the title's defunct, but
yeah. So R-Truth got like 50 something, maybe 60. Raven had 27.
Raven's a good name.
Ooh, okay.
And nobody had 27 besides Raven.
R-Truth has 50.
And that's Impact Wrestling Hall of Famer. 53?
Okay. 53 currently. You weren't that far off.
It'll probably only be 53 because this man apparently tore his quad on Tuesday night. So
yeah, it's what happens when you get in the ring.
That title's going to be gone by the time he comes back.
It's all
probably.
We're just waiting to hear the announcement about it.
Yeah.
I'm still
we talked about Dana Brooke already.
Yeah, Dana Brooke.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Hardcore Championship, man.
Yeah. Shout out.
I remember that changed hands like 20 times at WrestleMania.
Shit.
They almost shut the power off that show,
bro.
Riding.
Oh man, that's
golf carts around the back with you got fucking wires across the floor and shit.
I didn't even knew that when I was watching the pay-per-view. It wasn't until they did that. What was it, like that WWE Network special where they talked about it, like like WWE botches, I think it was, or like something like that.
Players fuck up.
They do, most definitely.
Yeah.
Happy birthday this past week to LA Knight, Andrade, Allison K, Darren Young. Today, Nick Aldis. And then also previously this week, WWE Hall of Famers Billy Gunn and Queen Sharmell. Everybody had birthdays this week too. It was a crazy week in wrestling.
Yeah. Shout out to the Queen. Shout out to Daddy Yes.
Yeah, man.
From one daddy to another. Happy birthday.
Hey, man. Where we at with the royal address? Rumors. I like how I do
that. Yeah, I got this is a little light this week. Ain't nothing too crazy. But this is kind of started off. One, Jay, Mr. Uso, he's got a broken wrist.
Get that man some Uzi hot.
Yeah, it's looking a little questionable.
Wasn't feeling Uzi.
Nah. That must have been the problem. He going to get an MRI this week. But this is the interesting thing. Because the discussion is that if he ain't ready to go and he's got to take some time off, then they could slide in a replacement to tag with Jimmy that could hold it down with the titles. And y'all know who that replacement is, right?
So let's go.
The honorary Uso.
There you go.
Yeah.
The guy that is oozing ooziness every week, because then we keep the story going. We advance the story some more. You know what I'm saying?
Jay can still, travel. He just can't work.
Yeah. And the thing about that too is that if the plan is to eventually do Owens and Zayn versus Usos for the tag titles, then that adds more fuel to the storyline, more fuel to the fire. I'm not a biggest fan of like wrestlers getting the chance to have like a substitute to defend their titles. I think that's kind of whack. But I'll make an exception just because Sammy has been fantastic. It's probably the most overdue in the entire SmackDown roster. So I'm for it. That match is still going to be good. New Day versus Jimmy and Sammy Uso. That's just going to slap.
I would like to say he's second. Bray.
No, I'll allow it. Like I have some authority here, but I'll allow it.
If anything, they won A1B.
Yeah, there you go. They're
one A1B.
Yeah,
that works. That works.
They're Shaq and Kobe.
Also, Chelsea Green put the beats to the rumors that she's coming back. She's still under contract with NWA. These are her words. And she's booked apparently all as far as March of 2023. So we're going to put my theory to rest for a little bit longer.
Cutting it too close, man. Because WrestleMania is like right after that. If I see her on my TV the night after WrestleMania, I'm gonna be upset. I'm upset.
I probably will too. I ain't gonna lie to you. After the bell, Paul Heyman was on the show.
Yeah.
This kind of goes to show you the difference from Vince running the company to Triple H running the company. Because Paul said when he was running Raw, him and Bischoff was running different shows and stuff, that he made the pitch to Vince to use the Paul brothers all the way back then. So this is like 2019, 2018, as far back then. But he had an idea that was going to run like from early summer into SummerSlam or to the Rumble, like some big program that could pop off at a for pay-per-view. But they got nowhere with it. It was just like, nah, not feeling that, pal. Didn't work for me.
Not working for me.
But yeah, we got people that listen now, so this is different. All right, last thing. This is for us. This is for my brothers out here. Bobby Lashley did an interview, and he is gonna get the people what they want somehow, some way. He said the Hurt Business, something that everybody loved and still loved. He said, listen, somehow, some way, I'm bringing it back. Don't know how yet. Don't know when, but I'm gonna bring it back again. Because there's so many factions that are coming back now that are in the company on a regular. So I mean, this one that really blew up, that he's just felt like this should get another chance. Should get another chance. So he's making the shot. So we're gonna see what happens.
Both MVP and him have both been adamant about the fact that they want to bring back the Hurt Business. Right. What if they bring back the Hurt Business with the alignment of MVP and Omos along with other people, and Bobby's not actually part of the group? Or like, does Bobby need to be one of the dudes in the group? Like, because like I think what
judging
made it
by
work,
this T-shirt in my closet, Bobby Lashley is the Hurt Business.
Correct.
His finish is called the Hurt Lock. So yeah, I get you on that. Okay, well, shit, like Sheldon and Cedric ain't doing shit. Pair them up with Bobby again, like make them baby faces.
Until somebody pulls a Farouk on him, and takes the spot from him, it's his to do with as he pleases.
Indeed.
Fair.
Indubitably.
Yes, who would be a nice addition? Mello. Like have that be like the Randy Orton of the group.
At the same time, we don't gotta just put all the black people in one group.
No, I know that. Like
I was saying, I think that some like like MVP have. Mm-hmm. I think people like Mello even spoke on it. Like, you don't gotta put black people all in a group together.
No,
I think like Mello changed his tune on like being a part of the Hurt Business for that reason.
Mm-hmm. No, I get that, and I'm not. Obviously, I'm not trying to say it for that specific reason. I just think he's perfect for that role. But obviously, he doesn't need it. He can just come up by himself with Trick and just do the Trick and Mello thing on main roster. And trust me, like obviously, you see that all the time. Like they usually just put all the Mexicans together in feuds and shit. So I get what you're talking about, where they just kind of like bunch them all together in the same segments. Trust me. Shit, is that me?
Is less egregious outside of WWE.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it's more egregious outside of WWE. Like in
Tony
WWE,
Khan, we're talking to you.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna say no names, but yeah, y'all get my drift. So yeah, we don't want to see that. But
not at all.
Is that it for the rumors?
Yeah, we good.
I got something on my deck too, man. I seen Lil Bow Wow was trying to get in the ring. All I want to do is see you bounce with me, because I need Bow Wow versus John Silver. That is the AEW version of Omos and Braun Strowman right there.
I mean,
Bow Wow about the same size as the rest of that locker room, so he's a good fit.
Wasn't Bow Wow trying to get some action from Jade, or am I thinking someone else? I thought that's what you were
Jade
going
was embarrassing him. That's Mr. 106 in Park, bro. You can't embarrass Mr. 106 in Park on Twitter. He do that enough himself. He don't need nobody help.
This is true. But I don't care to see Bow Wow in no wrestling ring. I really don't.
But he been talking about it for years though. He was talking about trying to try WWE. I think we had a conversation about Bow Wow a few years back.
We definitely did. Now that I think about it.
Who would you rather see in the ring, Bow Wow or Soulja Boy?
Bow Wow.
No. I'd rather see if it was gonna happen, put the both of them in there together.
I mean, that'd be entertaining.
Just have them duke it out. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't they have a song together? I feel like they
have a few songs together.
Something, yeah.
Marco Polo.
That's the word. That's the song I'm thinking of. Yeah, that could be their theme song. They come down rapping.
Last night, your girl forehead was on my abs.
Yeah.
Put that shit on AEW though.
Yeah.
Keep that over there.
Hey, since we're shining out rappers, man, shout out to Rick Ross, man. He fucking stole the show on Dynamite. He stole the show. He was solid on the mic, man.
Accusations. These are not accusations. This is false accusation. And
Yes, sir.
Oh man.
You just knew.
Shout out to Jeff Jarrett too, man. Jeff Jarrett showed up,
check.
Mr. Keep a check on deck. As always, this dude W2s at the end of the year about to be crazy. You got multiple checks from WWE. You was working there for a bit. You don't work GCW. You did the Ric Flair thing. So you getting Jim Crockett Promotions W2s. They get W2s or 1099s.
Hell if I know.
Probably 10. He getting the 1099 for working the match at SummerSlam, and then the live event director, whatever the hell shit he had going on, he getting W2s for that.
48 hours.
Yeah. Now he in AEW getting money.
Yeah.
That dude. I called him the original
same thing over there too.
Yeah, I seen that. They said he scheduling a live event, so we're gonna see how long that lasts.
Yeah, man.
Because whenever he move on, he ready to move on.
I ain't never gonna discredit a man or talk down a man that's getting his checks, getting his money. If he keeps getting hired, go ahead, get your money, man.
Like Jeff Jarrett showed y'all who he was 20 plus years ago. So the fact y'all keep hiring him, that's on y'all. I can't be mad at that.
That's why I think that ultimately this is just gonna come full circle. He's gonna find his way home to Impact for the last ride. That's really what I think it's gonna go down.
Oh, for real.
Would it be like his third or fourth time in Impact?
I don't even know no more.
I think it would be his third stint there because he had an original stint because he founded.
Yeah, he founded it. And then
I'm about to say he started the company.
Yeah, then he dipped, and then it was Impact Wrestling. Then
he tried to do the Global Force stuff.
Yeah,
that shit fell flat on his face.
It might actually be his fourth run if you think about it.
It's his third or fourth. I can't remember.
Third or fourth, man. He's down there.
I want to see it though. I need it. We need that full circle. Dixie Carter showed up already at Slammiversary. So we need
playing all the hits.
We need Vince Russo and we need Jeff Jarrett back.
Oh god,
it's the least y'all could do because I ain't gonna hold you. Impact Wrestling been boring as hell the last year and some change. Remember, I used to talk about it, how I was the only one watching it. I don't even watch it no more.
Yeah,
I follow it. It's just me. Like we got Bully Ray came back.
I seen that.
I don't want to see that shit, man.
Bobby Fish is there. Shout out to Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby Fish. Nobody want to see Bobby Fish. Bobby Fish came out, cut a promo, and the crowd was dead silent.
Bro, it was nothing happening.
Like zero reaction.
Like
it was very sad.
Man,
maybe because nobody ever heard Buddy. I said Buddy. My bad. Nobody ever heard Bobby Fish cut a promo before, so it was just like they were shook. Like, who is this old man?
I mean, why would Bobby be cutting promos out of anyone that he was in a group with?
Yeah, besides Roddy. We don't want to hear Roddy cut a promo.
Yeah,
I'd rather hear.
But even
Roddy
then, it's
Bobby.
like you'd be more likely to hear Roddy than you would Bobby.
Yeah.
Well, because Roddy just like to talk. He like to talk when he shouldn't be talking. But at least then it's like you can anticipate that ahead of Bobby. Bobby was just like that dude that just like, okay, well, I'm here now, we're trying to fight. You know what I'm saying?
I think the most over Bobby's been with the crowd was when he did something and then the crowd chanted "Dang it, Bobby," and the Full Sail crowd making the King of the Hill reference. That's about like as over as
Dang it, Bobby.
Yeah.
Basically.
Propane.
That's a soundbite right there, man.
Nah, the most Bobby Fish ever got over had nothing to do with him. It was when what's his name? Riddle was up there talking about Bobby Fish frying fish and shit.
Oh yeah.
That was his claim to fame.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Show
was.
Man, don't let Matt hear you say that.
Nah, it's the truth.
He listens to the show. He gonna hear it.
We know I don't care about the motherfucker, but it's the truth. Like that was Bobby's claim to fame. It really was.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's probably.
I feel like I'm talking a lot on this episode. I want to let y'all talk, but after I get this out the way, because you know what it is, man, and this is gonna be real brief. This is something that just came to my attention maybe like an hour ago. So maybe it was more than an hour ago, but.
I'm packing the edits, guess what?
These peasants, you peasants. Peasant of the week for whatever number episode this is. I lost count, 166. want to say some ish.
It's Googleable.
It is Googleable.
It is Googleable.
I believe it is 166. Adam Scherr, aka Braun Strowman, bring that ass here, boy.
Bring that ass here, boy.
Listen, man, I'm a just tell y'all what's going on because listen, I ain't gonna go in like the way folks was going in on Fam early today. They already said what needs to be said. Me, I ain't even gonna lie. Y'all know me. Big man slapping me. Love the big man matches. I don't really care for the flips and stuff no more. I used to like it when I was little, but like now I've seen people get hurt, people that don't know what they doing moves they shouldn't be doing, and it's not my cup of tea. That's kind of who he was referring to, so I'm not gonna go in on him for that reason. However, I'm gonna just read the first tweet he said. He said, where's the tweet at, man? Should I do it in his accent or no?
If you got it.
I'm gonna try it.
Go for it. I'm gonna try it. Do it.
Holy hell, Omos.
Big black nigga.
Can you believe we got 47 stars and reminded people that no one cares about all these floppy floppers, giant and monsters are greater than flippy flippers. Bag your groceries at Kroger. Hashtag airport test. Hashtag size is a prize. Hashtag swole is the goal. Get these hands. How was that?
Ross. Shout out to Rick Ross.
Honestly, I prefer that over Braun's actual voice. I can tell you that much.
Yeah,
that was good. It was solid.
Yeah. The best feeling you came out.
Like let's do some dub overs and just get that voice in instead of him. Because
you ever realize Braun Strowman don't breathe when he talk?
Yeah,
like when he's cutting a promo, it's just like a whole run on sentence.
Yeah.
Somebody tell this guy Omos, I'm gonna beat him at Crown Jewel, and we're gonna slam each other, and it's gonna be in Saudi Arabia, and he's gonna get these hands. Choo choo.
Yeah, that's probably what like gets me like not feeling it because something just sounds bad when you talk.
Yeah, he don't let the shit rock. But I'm not gonna criticize, the tweet itself or the content of the tweet. It's the circumstances around the tweet, because if you go look at his page and you see all the other context, he was in the airport, like you said, airport test. He was in the airport. Boom. Mm-hmm. Y'all been on a anybody ever been on a plane before and you've been on a layover? You've been waiting on your flight, or you just waiting for your flight to take off, and you just sitting there, you're bored. You got nothing to do but sit at the gate.
3 weeks ago, bro. Like trying to get home from my vacation.
So what do you do, fam, when you're in the airport, however many hours, maybe you have a delayed flight, maybe you got a layover, you got to wait an hour or two. You're probably going to go walk around and go get something to eat, go to the bar. Mm-hmm. Big country guy wrestling, probably went to the bar, had a couple drinks. Stop drunk tweeting, is my point.
Yeah.
Stop getting on Twitter drunk tweeting. Chris Jericho and Carl Anderson.
Don't drink and tweet.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
I know the airport layover isn't long, but you got to find something else more productive to do than get drunk and troll wrestling fans on Twitter.
I
don't necessarily disagree with the tweet itself, but.
Well, that's why I didn't really react to it that much, because then I seen it was like
I see all the other people was going in on him on some lame shit. Like Mustafa Ali, I know that ain't who I think it is. I seen you wrestling last week. I heard personal conversations in the crowd. You shouldn't chime in.
Like, yeah, don't do that.
All right, but
like I seen he had a rebuttal when after everybody done said their piece, he was like, "Oh yeah, take a joke IWC and shit like that." So I knew I could see by the context of the tweet that he was trolling, but
people took
bait. Hashtag you niggas, just take that and run to the damn bank with it.
I've seen Braun was going in on Public Enemies though.
Yo,
yeah, I didn't read like, man, it's like
I'm looking for that tweet.
Braun don't know how to spell anyway.
Right.
Now, when you get drunk, you spell worse, and this dude's clearly drunk.
Facts,
sir. And this is not an ad yet. Holla at us, Grammarly, but download Grammarly. It is a lifesaver. It helps you out.
Big facts. I've been looking for that tweet because I seen what's his name has said like I didn't have Braun going in on us on Twitter on the bingo card. I'm like, yo, where is this at? Because Braun was batting 1,000 today.
Hey, yo, he was on one. He was on one for it. And then one more thing. We got a Peasant of the Week's over with. I had all that to say. I'm talking a lot. My bad, y'all.
It's
I know
all
y'all don't
good.
like hearing my voice. But I told y'all every week for the rest of the year, we're gonna add a new member, a cast member from Friday to the
That's
throne.
right, yeah. I forgot
So
already.
we added Tiny Lister technically in 2020. I interviewed Debo.
Yeah, that's true.
Shout out to Debo. And then with casual conversation, we brought up John Witherspoon last week.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like black people do. Who brings up John Witherspoon casually in conversation? Black people.
Only black people.
Do white people know who John Witherspoon is?
I was about to say that if you ask any other person, any white person, if they know who John Witherspoon is, they're gonna be like, who? What?
Like they don't know. They probably don't know the nickname that we all gave John Witherspoon. Black people, like black people, we gave him a nickname off of one show he did, the Wayans Brothers. We gave him Pops.
Yes,
Y'all don't even know he named Pops.
Pops.
And that's all they called him in Friday too.
Yeah.
Willie
so
Jones.
Like the next
Pops.
one, Willie or Pops.
Yeah.
So like if you ask a white person, you ask like, do y'all know who John Witherspoon is? Will a white person know who John Witherspoon is just by knowing the name John Witherspoon?
Nope.
Like they know who he is because white people, have seen Friday, or at least they claim to have seen Friday. So like y'all know who he is when you see him.
They claim to know trends because they say bye Felicia.
Yeah, that's all.
Which that's a conversation for
I'll get on my Umar's
motherfucking culture vultures out here.
I'll get on my Ifa Tunde again, but no, I'm not going to. But this week we're gonna add to the throne. I think it was only right, and we fixed it because if you bet Bernie Mac last week, it's not gonna be Bernie Mac because I didn't think it was right to skip the person that wrote Friday, Ice Cube. So welcome to the throne, Ice Cube. Craig from Friday. Yes, I know who Ice Cube is.
Of course.
If you don't know who Ice Cube is, something wrong.
At this point.
That's like not knowing who Snoop is. Like, who don't know who Snoop is?
Right.
Snoop, I feel like
5-year-olds know who Snoop is.
I feel like Snoop's a more egregious offense. Like, I feel like even white people know Snoop.
I think more white people know Snoop than anybody.
Listen, Snoop has been on TV with every white person's godmother, Martha Stewart. So if you don't know who Snoop is, then you just not in tune with
WWE
yourself.
Hall of Famer Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
That's Sasha Banks' cousin Snoop Dogg. That's Nate Dogg cousin Snoop Dogg. That's everybody cousin Snoop Dogg. Because call everybody
Corona. He's on the
everybody uncle.
Man.
Yeah. Nephew.
He Corona commercials with Bad Bunny.
Yo,
come on, bro.
Yo, Bad Bunny, that was a nice collab. That's not something I thought I needed to see, but now I need them to collab, like outside of the Corona commercial.
All right, we need a Snoop and Bad Bunny song.
Big facts.
2 WWE Hall of Famers.
At some point, we gotta do it.
We need a live performance at WrestleMania at SoFi. That's what we need.
Yes, 100%.
Cut the check, Paul and Steph.
Oh yeah, that definitely gotta happen, especially after that Super Bowl. Nah, we need that.
Hey.
You do it to kick off the show. I don't care how you do it, but
I think Snoop was the most over dude in the whole Super Bowl halftime show.
Oh yeah,
over Eminem.
Yeah, I think he got the bigger pop. I think Eminem got.
He was crib walking on the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
right.
I think M only got the pop mostly because he was playing "Lose Yourself." Because lose
You don't think 50 got a pop when he did the pull up bar?
50 was about to pop.
Oh my God. Yo, 50 scared the hell out of me.
Hey, what if that pole broke in the middle of the performance? What would happen?
Man, listen.
You improvise that shit.
We go home after that.
Wrap it up. The show's done. Kendrick didn't even get to perform if that happened.
Man.
Right.
Shout out to Kendrick.
Yeah, shout out to Kendrick.
Big facts.
Yeah, man. Y'all watched Crown Jewel last night?
Yes, sir.
Nah, I skipped it. Like I said, well, it wasn't
You
last
did
night.
say you skipped it.
It was last morning for me because it was like 11 a.m. my time.
Yeah, it came
And
on 9 o'clock.
Yeah, so I was snoozing. I saw I was already halfway through the show.
I skipped Nebraska.
I put in the group chat. I'm like, how many matches are left? And I think you responded, TC, saying it was like the women's match in the main event and whatever Bray was doing. I'm like, fuck it, I'll just rewatch the replay later, but I just never got around to it. But it's on the docket for some point this week.
Shout out to
it was good though.
Crown Jewel, Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
I'm seeing less and less people be on that bullshit like they were back when they first started doing the Saudi shows. I'm seeing that less. So that's good. It's always good. Maybe I filter my timeline. You know how they be acting, all the blood money shows, yada yada.
Yeah.
I still seen
the blood
it,
money
but
shows
not
that
as
y'all
much.
keep watching, so I don't even want to hear it no more.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I still see it. That's one of the
I see it not as often.
Anti-WWEers, that's like their go-to. It's like, how's that blood money or something like that. Like they always throw some stupid shit like that in there.
You know, every time it happens, you know what happens on the shows. You watch it, you tap in. So please do something different.
Mm-hmm.
I hate football, in the words of Seth Rollins.
Oh boy.
Matt Stafford ain't throw no interceptions.
Game's over?
Basically, like it's just a little bit less than a 2-minute warning, and the Rams got the ball and they up. So
man,
probably ain't gonna be no passing attempts. 13-9.
Oh my god. Yep. There go my last one. 0 for 3.
Yeah, mine done. And I'm gonna be extra hot if the Chiefs win. So no more money for me this week. Anyway, let's move on to Crown Jewel. We had 7 matches on the docket, and it was a good show. Ever since the pandemic ended, these Saudi Arabia shows are 3 for 3.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they
better than they were before the pandemic.
Whole lot. Way better.
So we kicked off the show, and we kicked it off with violence. Kicked it off with Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley and a big meaty man slapping meat showdown.
Big meaty man slapping meat.
And it was some meat slapping. It wasn't on the level of meat slapping that I was thinking it was gonna be. I ain't mad at it because I know, I know they're building to more. This is what this was. Bobby Lashley got protected in a loss and then beat the shit out of Brock Lesnar afterwards to get his heat back. So
okay, ain't mad at it.
I ain't mad at it. So for that, the match itself, it was what it was. I'm gonna give it a B-. I think that's fair.
I'm gonna give it a B+. This was just smart booking. Like I said right at the tail end when we was doing the predictions for the match, I'm like, there's always a possibility that Brock can still win this and set up a third match, and that's exactly what we did because we never seen Brock win like that before. The man got his ass beat 90% of the match.
Yeah, the sneaker win.
Right.
That's a good way.
That was the equivalent of a surprise roll-up for Brock, basically. And then got his ass beat afterwards. So, I mean, we did exactly what I was hoping to do in the best way possible.
Got his ass cooked.
He got his ass cooked. He got cooked.
Adrian, you didn't go down like that, huh?
He got cooked.
Got cooked. I'm gonna need the grudge match in the fight pit.
Do it. Do it up, man.
With it. That's a good setting right there for both of those guys.
Daniel Cormier, what he doing? Bring him back. John Jones, what he doing? Connor? Connor take the check.
Cain Velasquez will take a check.
Cain?
At Mania,
Cain
Mania, you could definitely put Connor in, even though like, he gonna be like a child compared to them two motherfuckers. But
yeah,
I mean,
okay,
shoot, John Jones.
Yeah, John Jones.
We're going to Englewood. We can cut a nice check.
Conor McGregor. He available? Too pricey?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they can afford Conor McGregor.
Oh yeah, they definitely can. Ain't no question.
It's $1 billion company. They better be able to afford him.
Shit.
All the other people they can afford Conor McGregor.
That's true. That's
I
true.
have to say at this point.
So,
You
yeah,
forget who's
solid
in the main
match.
event.
Right. Solid match, man. Next up, Damage Control defeat Asuka and Alexa Bliss to win back the women's tag team championships. I'm gonna give this a B plus for the match. I'm gonna give it a C for wasting my damn time.
Same.
Wasting my
100%.
time.
100%. I
Oh.
said it on Smacking Raw this past week. It's like, look, I'm gonna spit them winning the titles on Monday if they just gonna go ahead and hot shot the titles back to Damage Control. Why
I
even
hate
do
hot
it?
potato.
Just I hate hot potato. Unless it's the
And tag
24/7 title or the
championships.
hardcore title.
Yeah, those. I mean, it's supposed to be
Those-
hot potato.
yeah,
But
exceptions to the rules. You know,
why the women's tag championships on both NXT and main, I've been getting hot potato since their existence.
Yeah.
Like we can't never. Who's the longest reigning tag champs? Iconics.
I think so. Still.
Golden Role Models, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Second run.
Yeah.
The second run.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that was
maybe.
mostly
Yeah.
pandemic.
They had the longest.
Outside of that, it's just like, or is it Shayna and Nia?
No, I think I want to say it was.
It's
Bayley.
Googleable.
It's Googleable. Yeah, it is.
Let's see.
Yeah. But
Are you doing it? I was about to do it.
for that
Wow.
reason, I'm giving it a C plus because I didn't even know they booked it. Like I hadn't caught up with my shows, so I didn't know they booked this match. So when they came out, I'm like, we running this back again.
I didn't know until I
so
watched the
this-
press conference, and they were there, and I was like, oh, they're there.
Yeah, and once I seen like Asuka was like the knee was all banged up, I'm like, okay, so we gonna do a switcheroo. And then the only reason I put a plus on it is because of that, because of Nikki showing up, and whenever they teasing with Bray Wyatt again, like there's gonna be something that comes up that breaks that tag team up. So I'll give it a plus for that. But the rest of this, like you said,
Kabuki
I
Warriors.
don't like.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kabuki Warriors. Shout out to Asuka, having
Facts.
both the longest women's tag team title reign and the shortest with Alexa. So she out here.
Carmella and Zelina had the second. Okay.
Really? That sounds wrong.
the second longest?
Yeah.
How the fuck? How?
They weren't
How?
defending them. They weren't defending them. I don't
Nah,
recall
shit.
them defending the tag titles like
See,
that. at all.
this is what I'm talking about.
Chill, bro.
This is what I'm talking about. Let's move on. I'm gonna get mad.
How the fuck?
What the hell's going on?
We need that soundbite.
Yeah. Got damage control. They damage because they mid.
Yeah.
To
You
me,
know what?
they
I'm
very
with you
mid.
now.
I'm not
I'm with
it,
you.
bro.
I'm with you. I'm 100% with you. When I saw you put that in the chat or tweet about it, I don't remember which one it was. I was like, man, come on, you got to give it some chance. But nah, I'm on that train with you, man. I'm on that train with you. I see it.
They
you
haven't
want to
been
like
they haven't been what we expected, but at the same time, I get it. And that's what I thought while I was watching the match. It's like I understand that you wouldn't want to introduce them as singles individually because there's more. You can gain more traction by having them paired up with somebody that people know, as opposed to trying to introduce them, especially because they've been gone. Like Io was hurt. Dakota was released from the company. It's like you didn't want to introduce them back and have people like, oh, who is this, and try to have them work their way up. At least in a stable with Bayley that comes back, the exposure's on them, the eyes are on them. So when they break off eventually, then they'll be in better shape. So I get it. I can tolerate it, but I get what you're saying too. Like it's not hitting.
Yeah, I ain't with it.
the tag team is working. The tag team aspect of it is working, but Bailey's not hitting for me now.
Nah.
Like I
Yeah,
think
she
it's
losing
Bailey.
too much. She losing way
Bailey's
too much.
losing too much. Some of the
You
stuff
can't come
is-
back talking shit about how you about to make the division better and then don't win.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. It's like the Bailey as the head of the faction is not clicking right now because I think the tag team duo of Sky and Kai, they're clicking on all cylinders. If they just showed up as a tag team, I think they'd be solid.
Yeah. And even like that, just separate EO too. I don't think EO Shirai or EO Sky she don't need to be a lackey for nobody.
No.
For nobody.
Dakota either at this point.
But like Dakota make more sense than EO. Like EO held
do.
her own as the head of the same division that Bailey was the head of at one point.
You know what you do? You have Io Sky leave, and you bring back Tegan Knox and pair her up with Dakota Kai. That's what you do.
You just call her Tegan?
Tegan Knox.
Tegan.
Cause her knee. Cause her. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Detachables. Detachable.
Yeah, they're detachable. Yeah,
but before the match, though, Alexa Bliss apparently getting haunted by Bray Wyatt or somebody associated with Bray Wyatt.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
She gave that look like when you see your ex doing good in the pictures and shit, and you gotta turn your head away real fast.
Yeah, I've been there.
Said, "Oh,
yep."
This is bad. This is very, very bad.
Mm-hmm.
Next match, man, we had Drew McIntyre. Hold on. Let me do it right. We had Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross in a cage. I'm gonna give it an incomplete. I didn't pay attention.
This was his flu game.
Yeah, it was.
He was battling the flu all week.
Now I'm gonna have to watch it though, because like after I seen he was sick, now I'm like, okay, I gotta see if he might have been going crazy.
Mm-hmm. It was good. Like I won't give it more than like a B-, but it was decent. I go back to what I said last week, which was I don't know what we do with Karrion going forward, because since he'd been back, they said they posted it like he's been back 3 months already, and that's crazy. But I'm like, man,
feels like he just showed up.
Right.
But he did nothing. Nothing notable.
Exactly.
What's the most notable thing? The most notable thing that's happened with him, was the
debut. No,
not even that. Like, is actually very similar to the most notable, or one of the most notable things you can think that he did in NXT. And it wasn't him. It was Scarlett. It was Scarlett doing the fireball in Keith Lee face. It was Scarlett pepper spraying Drew McIntyre. What has he done?
Get into a car accident. It's probably the most.
That's about it.
That was about it.
Yeah. Let that parking lot become more dangerous than NXT's parking lot. No, we ain't noticing it.
It got called up. The parking lot.
Common denominator.
Scarlett.
Triple H.
Yeah. That's true.
It's because we talked about it on the show. Like, he's got his security team trying to be wrestlers instead of actually protecting the wrestlers in the parking lot. Is what's happening here. He's got people invading NXT. Parking lots are unsafe. Yeah.
Like, you expecting a dude named Hank to help me out and keep it secure. It's not happening. No disrespect to the brothers named Hank that listen to this show. I'm just saying. There's a reason why your name ain't Hank for real. Your name more than likely is Henry. How you get Hank out of Henry, I don't know.
Yeah, I've never.
How you get Dick out of Richard, I don't know.
Right.
English is odd, bro.
If you're called Dick, man, you need to like just hang it up. I feel like you just gotta hang it up. I think that's an L from the jump.
I feel sorry for anybody named Richard Grabber. It must be bad, bro.
Oh man.
Oh shit. Damn.
Ain't Ricky the Dragon Steamboat real name Richard Blood?
Yeah. It is. It is though.
Oh man.
That's tough, man.
That's tough.
All right, next match.
That's a rough life.
Getting off the rails here, yeah. Next match, man. The Judgment Day defeated the OC. And this one is AJ Styles and Finn Balor. They don't miss. This was that one. This was that one for real. And we getting very, very close to Rhea Ripley finally getting the hands. But who?
Michael Cole.
Yeah, Michael Cole, dude. Somebody needs to kick her ass. Bro, he went prime greasy. Jim Ross.
Talking greasy. That is not the one you want to do it with, man.
Nah, man. They go, dude. We seen what Heidenreich did to your ass.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Literally your ass. We seen what Brock Lesnar did to your ass.
Man. You know, but shout out to Michael Cole. He had the IWC Thurston because he mentioned Bullet Club a few times.
Bro. Like, y'all ain't never heard them mention New Japan before. They literally been talking. They've been saying New Japan every fucking week since Carl Anderson been back.
Yeah.
They mentioned the IWGP with what's them boys' name? The Viking
Neville.
Raiders.
Yeah.
Like it's
AJ Styles,
they
IWGP. Finn Balor, they mentioned IWGP. Brock Lesnar, they mentioned he was IWGP.
Yeah, when AJ debuted in the Royal Rumble, he was listed.
That was the very first thing they said.
The IWGP World Champion, same as Brock Lesnar.
Michael Cole ain't new to this. He true to this.
They make it a more regular thing, and that's refreshing. But it's like we don't have
act
to
normal.
Keep acting the shock face over it every single time.
Oh my god, I can't. It just do that for engagement. That's all.
Yeah, it's like dudes that don't know how to act around the women because they don't be around women.
Literally.
It's like, oh my god, titties, like big bro. Act like you've been there before.
That's how brothers be acting when women show up on TV. It's kind of weird.
Yeah,
it's been weird to me. Like, why y'all act like that?
Mm-hmm.
Virgins.
Yeah. Well, MJF, you fucking Mark. Do I got that? I just want to upload it.
It should be on here unless they got phased out when we got invaded.
Maybe.
With that censorship.
Yeah.
I thought I had it.
Everything that had like curse words or nigga in it, they just took it off the soundboard for some reason.
I don't see it.
I watched that episode. That shit bogus as hell.
I can't find it. I'm gonna have to re-upload.
I was hot.
You know what I did think I found though? We're gonna experiment. I don't know what it sounds like, but we're gonna experiment.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dogs, chicken, turkeys, rabbit, you name it!
Yes, sir.
Nice. That's a dub right there.
Episode title.
Shout out to Thanksgiving, man. Give some love.
Judgment Day OC. I'm gonna give this a B, man. What you got, Reed?
I'm about the same with it. B. It wasn't too high, too low. It's AJ and Finn. That's all I really need, man. And progressing that story. I love that Rhea came out with the hair done up like Beth, because we know they got to run it at some point in time. I don't know if it's gonna be Survivor Series or if they got a one-on-one coming, but they got to run it because like this. She got to catch hands, like we said. She got to catch it at some point in time. And Michael Cole is not about that life. He's never been about that life.
Nah, if he was about that life, he would have squared up with Bayley already.
All right.
Oh man, that is Michael Cole's biggest rivalry to date in his 30 plus years he's been in the company.
Man.
Over King?
Yeah.
He beat King at WrestleMania.
Right.
It wasn't a rivalry. He demolished King. He won that feud. He won that feud over King.
He smoked him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Bayley been on his ass for about 2+ years already. Him and King had a WrestleMania feud.
Shut up, Cole. And that's
right.
It was at its peak during the pandemic, because you could actually hear because there was no crowd, and you could hear the back and forth between them two. So that was how she combated the lack of crowd noise. Where she was getting Michael Cole's ass every single week. That was peak Bayley. Bayley needs to get back to that. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah, tripping. Next match, man. We got a big meaty men showdown. We got a bumping meat fest.
Bumping meat.
A meat bumping fest. Omos, aka Nick Zilla, aka
Big Black Nigga,
versus Braun Strowman. And Braun hoisted big buddy 416 pounds on his shoulders that's how I carry my water up the stairs, fam.
Right.
Like this. Only thing, the case of water, I'm gonna do some math in a second, but a case of water don't weigh 416 pounds.
Don't.
Nah.
And Braun hoisted that up. Let me do some math right quick. This for me, A+. It was what it was supposed to be, and that's all that matters to me. What's your grade, Reed?
I'm not gonna fight the plus, but I'm giving it an A. Because I did not expect to be like tuned into this match like I was. Like I wasn't expect to be paying attention the whole way through. And I tweeted this too. Like shit talking Omos is doing it for me. I'm starting thinking like, he might fuck around win this shit. Like he coming in his own. You know what I'm saying? But I figured like, Braun, it's still early. He just came back, so he's probably not gonna lose. But I think we found something with this dude. You know, we might have found something that works for him. So yeah, man. I was not expecting none of that. So off the strength of that alone,
on the match?
couldn't have
Case of water weighed 44 pounds.
7-8 minutes,
according to Google.
Okay,
it was not long.
All right.
No, it was brief. It was good stuff.
Shout out to Christian Coloco, man. He's out here putting up the stats.
So all I gotta do is point at it and it act right. Next match, what we have here, man, the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, no Sammy. We know why. Versus the Brawling Brutes for the SmackDown and Raw Undisputed Tag Team Championships. And Usos won. You already knew what was gonna happen. Word to Avery Bradley. A+ for me on this one too. We getting the Usos and New Day on SmackDown to pretty much claim the record for the longest reigning champions. They don't miss.
Usos, you think it's going
they
to
don't
be.
miss. Yeah, if Jay can't go.
Yeah, if Jay can't go.
I mean, he can wrestle in a cast, you know, but
Bob Orton did it. Why not?
Yeah.
Bob Orton, basically, majority of his career came from him wrestling in that cast.
I know that cast was musty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man! Every time I think of cast and wrestling, there's two wrestlers that come to mind. It's Kurt Angle when he was rocking that shit, and then Eddie Guerrero
on the leg.
On the leg, and then Eddie Guerrero was auctioning it off and saying that shit was musty. And then the other one is like the gif of Kevin Nash getting up and shit from the wheelchair. Iconic.
Shout out to Xavier Woods.
Yeah. Big facts. Yo,
what grade you giving this one?
I definitely lied, by the way. Braun Omos had 17 minutes.
What?
Really?
That's crazy as hell. They was longer than this match by 2 minutes at least.
It didn't feel that long.
It really didn't. They really didn't. But I'm gonna give this a B+ because we knew what was gonna happen. I didn't actually realistically think this was gonna change at all. This was just to give the Brawling Brutes some more shine in the tag division, but that's about it. When it came time to show up and get it done, we know who's gonna be there.
Hey, Ridge was going crazy.
Denver, yeah, that's what I expected to see. Him versus New Day though, that's a question mark for me because all these possibilities now. Like if Jay does show up, you know what I'm saying. Will they take a shot at maybe making a switch, or if he can't go in, maybe they insert Sammy in there. He loses titles for him. Like there's so many different ways they could do to run with this. So I'm looking forward to that.
If they drop the titles, I think it'd add more if it was Jimmy that was the one that got pinned, but Sammy still tries to take some of the blame for it. Like, I think that might just stir the pot a little bit more.
Here's the direction we got to go with this, man. If we going to have Sammy replacing, have Sammy get the win over the New Day, and he just start running around like he that dude, like he been the champ the whole time. But in actual reality, we're not freebirding these championships. His name is not in the record book at all. He's just a placeholder. Kind of like Timothy Thatcher when Pete Dunne got hurt a few years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, that they've done that. They've done that a few times. It's been a minute. Like I remember, Booker got Randy when he was facing Redacted in that best of 7. He had Randy win the championship for him. So that I could rock with that. That'd be dope actually.
But like the difference is Sammy think he the champ.
Yeah.
And Jay Uso, and
he should
at some point
titles.
Jimmy. At some point you just gotta have him get on Jimmy nerves enough to Jimmy to finally say something. Jimmy ain't said nothing this whole time. He been cool this whole time.
They're dogs. They have a handshake and everything.
Yeah,
listen,
but at some point Jimmy got to be like, "Yo, fam, calm down." And a perfect time for Jimmy to, finally say something to this brother would be if they had to defend the tag titles together for however long.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
So we need.
I'm in for it.
What grade you give it?
I give it a B.
Give it a B. Cool.
Yeah, solid B.
Next match: Bianca Belair defeats Bayley to retain the Raw Women's Championship, and the last woman standing. A+++. This,
yes, sir.
it did its thing, man. I mean, the golf cart spot was kind of,
I was expecting something
down
else
a
to
ramp.
happen. Yeah,
Like I was expecting like a KOD off the golf cart through the table.
right. Yeah,
But,
something
I mean,
crazy.
Yeah, Bianca gets the win. Great match. They don't miss either.
Nah.
I loved it. I might have to run that back right now.
Yeah, same thing. A++. Bailey is just becoming that go-to woman that you go to for like the special stipulation matches for the women, because there hasn't been a single one she ain't knocked out the
Hell in a
park yet.
Cell.
She did
Ladder.
Hell in a Cell,
Multiple
Money
ladders.
in the Bank. Like now you got Last Woman Standing, Extreme Rules. Like she is her. Like she just had a ladder match with Bianca before.
With Sasha.
Like that. That's just like she got the whole gambit through there. So I mean,
she's the Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
I get triggered whenever I see Bailey with a kendo stick. But
oh yeah, you know what's funny? I was thinking that too, because they was on commentary talking about how the way she was swinging it, like just so recklessly, and I'm like, man, I wish she would have did that 60 years ago, But anyway,
yeah, man.
Oh no, but I mean, this was be out, and I was worried. I was worried going into this match because, like we said before, Bailey kept losing a lot. But now I'm not picking against Bianca no more. Like, and I don't know why I was even thinking about it. But Bianca's not losing anymore or at all probably the rest of the year. Like she might drop it at Mania. I'm not expecting anybody to beat her at this point, not for a good while. But that's the
only person that can do it is Rhea Ripley, and right now she's not really close. And Rhea Ripley might be the women's version of leftover lasagna. So like I'm not really concerned, but right now she not close to it. She not even.
That's
not
kind
even
of
her. Mind.
That's kind of her counterpoint. Like Rock has Austin and Bailey has Sasha. Like that's Rhea feels like her counterpoint. So at some point when they build her back up to that, then yeah, we'll be okay with it. Like she could win the Rumble or something like that and set that up, and that might be what they wind up doing. But we'll see.
Did she ever get her title shot? Because wasn't she number one contender before she got hurt?
She was, but
did she get her shot?
Yeah, that no, she didn't.
See,
they just passed that to the back. We forgot about it.
Mommy never forgets. Try to do an Australian accent, couldn't do it. That was bad. I'm gonna stick to the Braun Strowmans and the Stone Colds that I'm used to. What? Said you're gonna stick to what? Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah. Next up we had an appearance by Bray Wyatt. Comes down here and he talks about how wrestling has more than one royal family and he's a part of one. He didn't say that in those words, but that's how I took it.
Mm-hmm.
So and then there was a long ass Cody Rhodes video package at some point on this show too.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyway,
talking about the rehab and everything like that. We know what time it is. We know what is coming.
But anyway, man, Bray Wyatt comes out there and he's like, the mask. I was able to hide my pain behind the mask, and it turned me into a monster. And he talked about how he feels like nobody loves him, including himself, and he doesn't love himself. And then Uncle Howdy came on the screen, was basically like, nah, fam, put that shit on. Put that shit on.
Yeah.
So I don't know where they're going with this. I'm gonna give it how many weeks? I'm gonna give it maybe like another month. I'm gonna have to pull that wrap it up box, man.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
Yeah, I don't think
sometimes man's just be going out there rambling. So.
Yeah.
Survivor Series. I'm gonna need some progression, or I'm starting to get bored.
They have a lot of majority of stuff he does has a slow burn approach to it. That's why I'm kind of chilling with it. But
yeah, I'm chilling.
I don't think it's gonna take that long. I think it's kind of just maybe they're waiting for the right person to spring this on. I don't know.
Because we know the right person. I just mentioned them. How many royal families does wrestling have, Reek?
More than
That'd be a
one.
match.
apparently.
More than one.
More than a couple.
That's the answer. More than one. New gimmick alert.
Yeah. Facts.
That's how you bring him back. That's how you bring him back. He's on like plot twist is actually Cody Rhodes under the Uncle Howdy mask. That's how you set it up.
Look, Uncle Howdy, man. At first, I thought it looked like Randy Orton.
It looks like Randy Orton, but it's not Randy. I'm gonna say it's Bo Dallas. Just because someone on Twitter, someone on Twitter was saying that it has the same dangly earring. So just off of that alone, you know, I'm gonna just say it's Bo Dallas. Might be his dad, IRS.
I'll fall out if I see IRS come from under that mask, bro.
I couldn't take it seriously because he just IRS to me.
Right.
True.
Like,
It's kind of like
IRS the greatest heel of all time, like in real life and on wrestling.
Right. Like we don't rock with you ever. Like,
what about Right to Censor? Stevie
No, IRS still a bigger heel.
Nah.
Nobody likes IRS.
Like right to censor was no real threat because at the end of the day, like we're gonna get what we want to get regardless.
Yeah.
IRS becoming that like every year we looking for y'all.
Every week.
When we see a paycheck, we're looking at y'all. When tax season comes around, we're looking at you. Like that is lifelong beef. You can't supersede.
They rob you before you get a chance to know that you've been robbed. You don't even know how much they robbing you for until they give you what you got left over.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You're like, man, how you work the same amount of time from last week to the last pay period, but your check's different.
Exactly.
How that work?
That might have been one of the smartest gimmicks that Vince ever put on screen because you personified so many people's hatred into a person that it's just like you can't ever cheer for this person. You can't.
Nah. Greatest heel all time. Low key. Talk about your Miz's and your Rowdy Pipers. Nah. Erwin R. Shyster.
Facts.
Let's get into the main event, man. Roman Reigns, the reigning, defending, undisputed Universal Heavyweight Champion, the Tribal Chief, the head of the table, the one oofs, beats Logan Paul to retain that undisputed Universal Championship. And you know how we do Roman Reigns matches. You know, if Alka-Seltzer Tuna Meltzer can have a default star rating to Kenny Omega of 5s, like every match is just a default of 5. You know me. Every Roman Reigns match is a default of A++ at least. And in this case, I gave it an A+++++++. Because I thought it was gonna be at least third best match of the night.
Yeah.
And it was.
You're right.
But it's a Roman Reigns match, so I'm juicing the rating up. And it's the best rated match on the card from had all the chaos that I enjoy. All the this is how you know this is a Triple H booked main event. Because it's chaotic. This shit came off to me like Judgment Day 2000 main event. The Iron Man match with The Rock and Triple H.
Oh man.
So much shit going on. So much interference. And at the end of the day, the champion retained.
Yeah.
Like that's what it reminded me of. Like initially in the match, I didn't really like Logan Paul getting a lot of offense in. But then that just shows, you know, he got trained by my GOAT. So of course he got offense in. Come on, son. Come on now.
He dropped the Sweet Chin music in mid-match.
He tried it, but I didn't like the Sweet Chin music attempt just because like little shit I noticed just from like being around wrestling and seeing how like, you know, what goes into the training and whatnot. I seen him like pull back and, you know, pull back that leg too soon. And it didn't come off as smooth as like some of the other moves he was doing. Like the frog splash. Smooth. And the frog splash been smooth all year.
Can't even hate on the good frog splash, man. Like I may not like the dude personally, but I gotta admit, man, does frog splash justice, man. The
buckshot lariat did it better than Hangman, low-key.
he did do it better than Hangman. I did see that.
And I'm not even being facetious because like Hangman Page, you know, when he do the buckshot Larry, he paused for like 2 seconds
and
before
then
doing
goes
the
to the
close.
Yeah.
Logan Paul, he used his
he didn't do
momentum
that.
from the stop to, you know, put it all into to throwing the arm, which is probably how the move should be done.
Yeah.
Like you take your momentum from the flip and then make your move more devastating. Hangman Page, he take all the momentum out of it. And I get it. I think he ended up fucking somebody up doing that like a long time ago. And so that's probably why he do it. But throw a little more.
That's why we got a PC, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, like
y'all told me the PC don't matter.
Paul, Jake Paul. Wait, no, Logan Paul. I always get him confused. Logan Paul just like it's a more athletic individual.
Jake Paul's the person that everybody think Logan Paul is.
Logan, yeah, I do that shit all the time. But no, Logan Paul is more athletic than Hangman. Like nothing against Hangman. He's a good pro wrestler, but like someone's just more athletic than you, man. You know.
Yeah, that also probably, you know, a reason why too. But yeah, I get it, man. He gave the tribal chief one. Jake Paul came out and his punches are hilarious. He was knocking niggas out.
How you gonna call yourself a real boxer and your work punches are worse than Shane's?
Right. No, come on now. Son. Come on, hold on. That's disrespectful.
Bro, look at watch him back.
I watched it. And nobody's work punches are worse than Shane's. Nobody's.
And they're pretty bad.
Go watch 2009 leading up to WrestleMania when Shane came back and started trying to fight Randy Orton. He just
oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
And tell me Jake Paul's punches is worse after seeing that. Is it not?
Yes.
You could go watch when Shane was beefing with the Miz a few years back.
Those were bad.
Oh my god, I saw those in person. Those was trash. Oh man, yeah, no, they were bad though. They were really bad. At the end of the day, I've said this on numerous occasions. I'm never going to knock Jake Paul's. I said it too. Logan Paul.
I got you doing it.
Yeah, man, you messing me up, bro. Now, I'm never gonna knock Logan Paul's work rate and the ability to get in the ring with guys because there was 45 minutes that this match went. So
the match itself was 40.
Yeah.
What?
Shit.
So to go from
match was going by quick, boy.
Yeah, they really was. To go from Mania with the Mysterios to Miz 1-on-1 to Roman. I mean, that's a hell of a year for this dude. Realistically speaking, I said it last week. I expected it to be compelling, and that's exactly what they went for.
Where you get 45 from, man?
I'll pull it up right now.
Wikipedia said 24.50.
Listen, it said 45.20.
That's just 24.50 with the number switched around. Somebody dyslexic.
Nah, bro, I'm looking at it right now. This is 45.20.
I mean, somebody whoever converted it on what you seeing in the page, I'm seeing somebody dyslexic.
Unless they out here doing that edit shit and messing with it. Yeah. See, now I refreshed it. Now it says 24.50. So I don't know. Look.
I was like, they didn't feel like 45 minutes.
I was about to say they went 45 minutes. Shit.
See, that's why Wikipedia trash. Anyway, yeah, no, I can't not to do.
Hold on, I got to slander Wikipedia real quick, man. I gotta find a soundbite before I do it though. Wikipedia, because y'all always asking for donations.
This broke ass bitch ass nigga.
Nah, y'all gotta get it together. Yeah, man, like this. I expected it to keep you interested because at the end of the day, it's like it can't be so obvious that we know what's gonna happen. And Roman is that guy that he'll make it look good. So I mean, you couldn't have made Logan Paul look better. And I think one of the bigger takeaways is that both the Paul brothers need to stop trying to fight and just give in to the dark side and come into sports entertainment because that is where they belong. Jake Paul, I got more excited to see Jake Paul in this than I've seen in any of those bullshit ass fights that he's had in the last couple years. Like that, it's not the only reason that those fights are working is because you're entertaining, right? You're talking all this shit, and people are put their eyes and ears on you. That's all sports entertainment is. So why not go where you're gonna make the most money and minimize the damage that you could potentially take, and just do that? Obviously, Logan is already making headway. Y'all team up together. Y'all gonna be tag champs at some point. Like it just writes itself.
Talk to him.
Bang,
and
bang,
I'm more,
bang, bang.
I'm more hyped. I'm more hyped to see potentially Solo and Jake Paul than anybody he's fought in the ring.
Yeah,
because that was a moment.
They didn't let him get physical yet. Like you had
right,
and I gotta say, I've seen Petey Williams in more main events on PLEs this year than I ever thought I would. But you had Petey Williams and Jamie Noble, and you had Adam Pearce ass down there trying to separate everybody. And it was just like, okay, I'm with it. And y'all can even go, with the Pauls versus the Usos for the titles.
Right. There was a time where I would have said hell no. Now I'm like, do it. Now that I get a tease of it, I see where we at with it, how they look in the ring together. Do that shit. I'm not gonna be mad at all.
You on that Paul Pierce?
Yeah.
You tired of getting a taste of it? You want the whole load?
Yo,
yo, I had that soundbite ready to go.
Oh, no,
I had that soundbite.
No, you're not having that.
Oh man,
listen.
That's the Paul Pierce has done his whole career. Say that.
Yep. But no, there's a whole lot of possibility in it. I'm interested in seeing some of that, like for real. Why not?
Whenever Logan Paul come back, because he tore his whole.
Oh yeah, he put, and
that's another body. Like, I'm assuming
this dude put it all out there. I mean, ACL, MCL, what meniscus.
Mm-hmm.
Like
damn, he pulled
his
shit all at once.
Yeah.
Pretty much the whole thing, man.
He got all of Derrick Rose's injuries all at once.
Facts.
Yeah, he might want to stop trying that frog splash table spot because I guarantee that's where it happened. I guarantee that's where it happened.
Yeah. I think like if you see the video from his phone that he took, like like a split second at the end. I don't know if he was selling or if that's when it happened, but you could see on his face like he going through something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you got to learn your lesson off of that. But because if it didn't happen there, I don't know when it happened. Otherwise, he must have a high ass pain tolerance because he was walking pretty damn fine most of the rest of the match. So
adrenaline in my soul.
Yeah.
That's like the second Cody Rhodes reference you've made already.
Oh, listen, I told y'all, and this was before he was still in AEW at the time, but I told y'all I changed my tone on Cody. Like late last year. Y'all remember that. If y'all listen to our show, y'all remember that. Because I was on Cody. I was talking my shit on Cody Rhodes whenever I had the opportunity to.
It was on that ass.
And then at some point I was like, listen, he ain't that bad. He warming up to me. And then he ended up leaving.
Yeah.
So he seen it right on the wall. Shout out to Cody Rhodes.
Indeed.
That's our show, man. That's all I got in my notes. Y'all got anything else y'all want to talk about?
Shit, we can talk about the Bulls versus Raptors for the next 6 minutes in the fourth.
What's that looking like?
Ayo DeSumo just hit a shot, 97-96, 6 minutes to go in the fourth. Back and forth, nonstop.
I'm gonna pull that one up.
Yeah, they got me sweating. You got me sweating.
I feel like watching no more football today, man.
No, Derrick Jones Jr. is nice though. He got energy for days.
Running Rebel.
Yeah. Yeah, we're supposed to be talking Lakers. We talk Lakers. We're supposed to talk Lakers this week.
Hey, listen.
Oh man, that's gonna be a time.
Guess who betting on De'Aaron Fox this Friday?
Ooh,
me.
Pardon me.
De'Aaron Fox gonna be on one of my tickets on Friday.
Oh my Lord.
Let us know. Keep us updated.
Over 24.5 points, something like that. Cash.
Who's gonna stop them in the perimeter? They got no perimeter
Nobody.
defense. We'll talk. We'll
talk
about. Oh man.
Patrick Beverly.
Hey, yo, shout out to former Bull Troy Brown Jr. He out there. Shout out to just I like to shout out like former Bulls players.
I used to do that with Lakers, and I remember like a lot of Lakers pissed me off. When they go to other teams and they just remember how to play basketball again. Wesley Johnson.
Yeah, you won't catch me talking about Denzel Valentine anytime soon.
Oh boy,
like Tony Snell either.
I met Denzel Valentine a few years back.
I
forgot. Yeah, summer league.
He's forgettable. That's why. Man's out the league, if I'm not mistaken.
He might be last year. Shit.
Last year.
All right, man. Tell your socials, y'all. We talk about this off camera.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram and Twitter at SCSVince. Hit the link tree in my bio. It will take you to everything Straight Talk and Smacking the Raw. I haven't done any Spitter Swallows lately, but we do that on Smacking the Raw. So yeah, go ahead, check it out. Young Kings will be on the latest episode. We're gonna be doing our LA Lakers team progress report, and we'll talk about our woes then, mostly TCs.
Where can we see that at, Vince?
Like I said, hit the link tree. It's available on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, just about everywhere.
Twitch?
Audio. Twitch?
We're gonna be on Twitch?
You can live stream on Twitch. I usually live stream on Twitch, mostly just to have like a backup for my recording. I don't usually plug it. I'll do it like a last minute tweet. I'm like, hey, yo, by the way, we here talking basketball. But yeah, check us out.
Plug that Twitch, man. Get them numbers up.
Twitch.tv/SESVince, YouTube.com @SESVince. Got the personal handle as well. Like everything SESVince. Just search up SESVince. You'll find us. You'll find Straight Talk. #Straight Talk.
Let the people know what SES stand for.
Super extra sassy if you ask Jalen and the beat.
Hey girl.
Yo.
Oh man.
Crazy. Y'all can find me at ReekHavoc24 on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, go check out the Havoc Hour, talking sports and entertainment on all platforms where you find Young Kings Wrestling, Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts. The video versions are up on YouTube. Real quick, has SeatGeek paid us yet? No.
Did you hear me plug them at the beginning of the show?
I was about to say.
I was just making sure. So yeah, I will not be soliciting my business to y'all like I plan to. If everybody's going to the show on Monday, which is going to be just an hour away from me, have fun. But I'm not giving out that promo code because y'all niggas ain't shit.
Hey, you might have to hit them with the old, MJF. Might have to hit him with the MJF.
Get added to the vault.
Pay me, you fucking Mark.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to do it. Got to do it.
Or we gonna jump ship. Having you on here
promoting
competitors. I ain't gonna say no competitors' names.
I will.
I'm not getting paid. You're not getting paid.
Hey, Ticketmaster, what you looking like?
Hey, calm down. Calm down.
No free promos. No free promos.
We don't do that shit.
Speaking of free promos,
no partnerships.
Free promos. Check out floorslappersports.com. Straight Talk can also be available there in article form. So go ahead, check them out.
He forgot that when he plugged his stuff.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. We only got one episode up on there, but the Lakers pod will be on that as well. So check it out there. Floorslappersports.com.
And a big shout out to Young Kings Wrestling. You already know you can check us out, YKWrestling.com, at YK Wrestling everywhere on socials. I am the Thespian TC Fontaine. You can follow me on Instagram if you want to, at TC.Fontaine. You can follow me on Twitter if you want to, at TC Fontaine. I'll be talking shit on my real Twitter page, so I ain't gonna hand y'all that.
I see it, man.
If y'all know my real Twitter page and y'all not, y'all don't get offended and whatnot. I got my business page is my acting brand page is TC Fontaine. But if y'all want to know my other, it's easy to find. It's easy to find. That's it. Yep. I would prefer y'all don't follow me because I don't want y'all Like, don't get mad at what I post. Is my thing.
I learned that the hard way. I learned that the hard way.
Well, what I do?
I don't remember. I think you might have like said something about the Bulls or Derrick Rose or some shit like that. That's a trigger for me. So get a quick reaction out of me. Speaking of Bulls, they're looking bad right now. They're shit in the bag.
I was saying, don't get mad at some folks' tweet because they got the same button that you press to see my tweets. You cannot see my tweets by pressing the same button.
Yeah.
There's other buttons you can press to not see them too.
Yeah. Don't let your buttons get pressed. Just press the button that you need to. You know?
Yeah, big facts.
Yeah,
this is like a 10-minute plug your social session.
Matt is watching the timer.
Yes. He like old girl from Fightful with the stopwatch. Just
that's funny. That's
all
funny.
right, man. I have no song today. So apparently having audio problems at the end of the episode too. So perfect timing. We're going.
Yeah.
Later.